A very good afternoon to you all. I, Rangtalak Pame, the President of Nsong Students Union, bring greetings on behalf of Nsong Students Union and all the citizens of Nsong area. I would like to thank all the media fraternity for accepting our invitation and for providing us a platform to share our grievances against the government for neglecting our school for more than 2 years. Now sitting on my left, this is the president of Zeme Students Union, and then on my right, we have the president of Zeliangrong Students Union and their colleagues. So today, we are here to discuss about the school, the only government school in Nagaland where a chowkidar is teaching science, a carpenter is teaching maths. This is a complete negligence of the education department. Now we say that education students are the future leaders, but then the pillars of our nation has been destroyed. Knowingly, we have given multiple applications. I have all these applications with me. We have appealed to all the concerned authorities from the grassroots level to the top. We have submitted our application in our locality. That is, we have submitted 4 applications to 4 EACs who was posted to Nsong headquarters, but they were transferred back without solving the issue. And then we have also approached 4 GOs of parent who was transferred without solving the issue. Again, we also approached the Deputy Commissioner of Parent to solve our issue. And we have also approached the concerned MLA to solve our issue. And he has also given his recommendation letter. Finally, we have submitted 3 official letters to the principal director. 1 is an application to redeploy the science teacher. 2 is a joint statement of all the CSOs. And 3rd is the ultimatum submitted recently. So, all total, if we compile everything, we have 20 applications submitted to the concerned authorities. And then for 2.5 years, our school has been neglected. That is why we are here to speak out, to fight for our right, to voice out, and to share our struggles that has been neglected by the department. So now, Nsong Government High School, that is the only government high school in our area that covers 9 villages and a total population of 5,000 minimum and maximum 10,000. Now, I would like to wake up the sleeping department, the education department, for their negligence to our area. We traveled 150 kilometers just for this press conference. And as I speak now, the villagers, they're conducting peaceful agitation. And we have shut down the schools. And I would like to send a strong message to the education department that until and unless we get our science teacher and English teacher, we will not open the school. And if after this press conference, if the department doesn't take any action, we will intensify our agitation. And I would like to send a strong message to the department that if they fail to do that, the union, the representative of all the CSOs, we will not be responsible for any casualties or any other incidents, untoward incidents. The department will be held completely responsible for anything. So now, our demand is loud and clear. It is non-negotiable. Education department, I am very disappointed how to take how to perceive their character. We have submitted 12 applications, but I am not sure whether the education department knows how to read the letter. I'm not sure whether they are literate enough to read our application and understand the problems that we have shared it to them. That is why today we have invited the visuals, media channels, so that they can at least see and hear our voice. Now I would like to give my statement. After observing for 5 years, I've been working in the students community for 5 years, and after closely monitoring the education department, I can confidently say that education department is one of the most corrupted department in Nagaland. It is very disappointing. So now to back my statement, I would like to give all the facts. In the year 2023 March, the Students' Union of Nsong, we inspected government schools and offices. So there we found out that there was a substitution teacher, not only one, but 3-4 substitute teachers. That is why we gave a complaint to the department. And surprisingly, on 29th March 2023, as per the order from the directorate, order number EDRTN GEN cross transfer 2021 to 2022, that states that Miss Chipena Irangba, who was our only science teacher, she was cross transferred with Miss Smithy Wimitun Chawang, who has already resigned. So now I want to ask whether the education department knows the meaning of resignation. A teacher has given a resignation, but they have transferred to our school. Resign kura laga meaning to ami kam chari dibo na kuribo apni kan patai libi mokan na kuribo kone tai resignation diala ase. To itu resignation dia pichi te kilet mokan na school te patai se. Education department resignation la meaning na jane. Itu ase mokan na question. Second point, ini ka hoina mokan na school to 1.5 years without science teacher function kuri tagise. And then if you look at our school, it is one of the teachers kan most dedicated teachers in Nagaland na today. December tak bhi shortage of teacher taka karne takan extra coaching de. And then even for metric exam, we have to go to another town. Tate bhi teacher hi loi jabo. Students kan ke administration kan hote collaborate kune ekta room ta halibo khalwa sob teachers kan pra side. Inika kura laga school kan kumti hobo Nagaland te pawole. So for 1.5 years, our school has been running without science teacher. And again, on 6th September 2024, after long absence, the department finally posted Miss Lingnainen Limsong. Moi kan concerned MLA logote recommendation mangine directorate logote submit kora time de. On 6th September, Lingnainen Limsong ke to Nsong te transfer kurishi. Now, as per the order, she is supposed to submit her joining letter within 6 days. If not, the department has given a clear order that the department has every right to terminate her and also withhold her salary. But then, tai to joining report bhi diya nai. 4 months. 4 months without even giving joining report. Aro ahabi anai de station de. Tai laga footstep ekta bhi Nsong laga mati de chwa nai de. That is why we went and gave complaint to the DO. To ito forward kurine department lote bhi patai che. But then, surprisingly, department to the same teacher in Nsong get transferred kuri dia to. Tai la theng bin Nsong ta anai. She was transferred back to her same old school. Ito order department, education department state te ekta institution head ase. Aro graduate teacher ekta ke transfer kurine, order kurine, action lobo kurine, tai duty joining report na dia tak bhi tai ke excuse kuri dise. Show cause notice dise, explain kuri dise. She was considered and transferred back to our same old school. That is why we again submitted our joint statement to the principal director. And again on 10th February 2025, this year, while we were fighting for a science teacher, Mokana science teacher to night, more than 2 years hoise. It this year Mokan department logote appeal kurishe. And surprisingly, the department took away our only English teacher. It order number EDNPLN rationalization 2023 te. Madam detailing le, she was the only English teacher in our school. Science teacher ke mangi tagisile, English teacher bhi aro loi jaise. Now, our school runs without headmaster, without assistant headmaster, without science teacher, without English teacher. So kini ka run kurubo. Graduate teacher ba itya taike, he is managing his teacher in charge kurine taihe, taila colleagues kan ke manage kuri ase. So itu kini ka kam kurubo. Now for all this time, we have been very formal in the process. We have done all the procedure in a legal and with proper patience. Mokan ruki takiside. Only for 2 years and 5 months, mokan naga grievances to neglect kudise, ignore kudise. Today, Nsong Government High School, if you check the data, it has the highest enrollment of government high school for class 10 in Tening subdivision. Tening subdivision te Nsong Government High School te highest enrollment as a class 10. So it takan half of the year hoise syllabus kini ka cover kuribo without the teacher. Mokan na question itu ase. Now, I would like to give our final call to the Department of School Education. If you do not immediately post a qualified science teacher and English teacher, we will do an act in unity, strength, and determination. This is no longer about a missing teacher. This is about education. This is about violation of Right to Education Act. This is about the credibility of Nagaland's education system. Itia media channel, local level, regional level, national level aina se. Now I would like to declare it that we have waited for 2.5 years. This is our breaking point. Enough is enough. And we demand justice for Government High School Nsong. We demand a future for our children. And we will not rest until and unless this is solved. I would like to give time to the other colleagues as well to share their opinion. Thank you.
Greetings to all on behalf of Nsong Students Union. I represent Nsong Students Union. I currently serve as the secretary. And well, my president has already highlighted almost all the important issues regarding Nsong Government High School. But adding more to that, I would like to stress a little bit that this Nsong Government High School is a very important government institution because it serves for 9 villages, which means the people living in 9 villages, they study in Nsong Government High School. So it is very important that this school is looked after properly with the proper staffing, and moreover, there is no alternative. There is no alternative for a student who plans on acquiring their higher studies, because that is the only high school we have. So it is quite important for the government to take action as soon as possible. And adding more, I'd like to say that this agitation is not the action of Nsong Students Union alone. This agitation is a combined efforts of all the villages, especially in Nsong area. So it is a legitimate demand and a genuine appeal to the government to look into this matter as soon as possible. I'd like to conclude here. Thank you.
So, I myself, Ilung Heyu Kwame, President of ZMS Students Union Nagaland, and also the Apex Student Union body of our areas. I'll start with the educational tour. We have done the first phase of educational tour, and we have also done the second phase of educational tour, and also we are about to go for the third phase of educational tour. As far as we are concerned, not only about this Nsong Government High School, but in each and every institution, government institution, there is shortage of teachers. In nook and corner of our areas, there is a shortage of teachers. So the government need to take up some, steps. We say like education. We need to give priority to education. But where is the priority? What has the government done to give the priority to our education? So it's not only about the absence of this teacher, that teacher, but in some remote areas, there is only 1-2 teacher functioning for 50, 60, or 30, 40 students. So yeah, regarding about this press conference, I would like to highlight that absence of qualified science and English teacher in Nsong Government High School, the result has drastically gone down since 2023.
Yes.
So the government need to take up some steps. Some analysis should be done. We talk about, enrollment. If there is no subject teacher, Who will enroll the children there? Science teacher, math teacher, nathakile subject teacher nathakile to amni la bacha ke tate admission kori dibo. No. So the government need to take up some serious steps. Itu janibo lagi to. Without any subject teacher, how can the school function? Can your children pass only with some English, with some drawing subject? Mon itu bamna kuribo lagi. The government need to take some steps there. And also, the school has some lack of leadership. Ekta government high school ऐसे, even that only one high school in the area. How can the school function without the headmaster or headmistress or assistant headmaster or headmistress? The government should know that. I'm repeating again, we talk about enrollment. Without all these things, how can we function? We should know about it. And also it has been, without all these subject teacher, headmaster or some leadership in the institution, student can their work, even in academic or even in sports or even in whatever, they are declining. Itu janimo lagi lo government. They talk about quality education. What is the quality education? Government should take some, initiative and learn about the institution. And also, the government should take up this situation or this issue swiftly, urgently. If not, like our colleagues have, expressed, we will not stop until we get this justice. Thank you.
I myself, Aribe, GS2 JMS Student Union, Nagaland. On the note that the Department of School Education has been neglecting the demands and requests of the Nsong Student Union, Nagaland, for at least 2.5 years, has been a great grievances for the people of Nsong area. And also, the ultimatum submitted on 4 August of 2025 has been neglected, to which this press conference has been held. Speaking on the academic result, the academic process of Nsong High School has been drastically affecting and drastically decreasing alongside the enrollment of the students. So soon, the school has to face a downgrade due to lack in enrollment, which is a major concern for the area of Nsong and also the people of the neighboring villages. So even without mentioning the major core of the subject science and English, we know that we have high expectation from people or from students studying science. Even our parents, uncle, aunties, they believe that if you study science, you become someone great. That is the tendency of the people mindset. So speaking on the on Nsong High School, we see that vocational teacher, a carpenter or chowkidar is teaching science. So let's ask the question, whether they have the knowledge of science or not. If they are teaching the subject science, having the full knowledge, so in the result, let's say the students pass class 8, then Konorkom class 9 pass with it, then in class 10 he dropped school. Kun ke blame karibo? Teacher ke na? The teacher who is teaching science without having knowledge of science, who is not well versed in the science, or the teacher who is forced to teach English even though it's not his professional subject, or the department who has been neglecting the request of the school and also the request of the student body of the particular village. So it is our strong appeal and our strong support to the student union of Nsong that the JMS student Nagaland stand with the ultimatum of the Nsong Student Union submitted on the 4th of August 2025. Thank you.
For your role in amplifying the voices of the people, especially in matters that concern the education and the future of our generation. Today, the Zhelengrong Students Union are here showing our full solidarity with our federating unit, that is Nsong Students Union, along with our subordinate body, ZMS Students Union Nagaland. You know, rural areas like Nsong are facing a very pressing and persistent problem on shortage of qualified teachers in the areas. On this matter, we express our full support for Nsong Students Union ultimatum that was served to the department and the local community demands, comprising of 10 villages. Secondly, we also wanted to raise awareness about the broader implication for rural schools in Nagaland if this indifferences continues. So we urge the concerned authorities to promptly post qualified teachers to avoid further educational setback and escalation. On date 13 February 2025, we submitted a joint statement to our principal director about this issue. Yet, so far, the action is invisible. So, taking this opportunity through this media, as concerned students' body, as Apex students' body, we request school education department to solve this problem as soon as possible. That is what I want to convey to our government of the day on behalf of Zhelengrong Students Union, Nagaland. Thank you.
High school is in a pathetic condition, and it is a serious issue. And like my friends have said, there's chowkidars and some type of stuff they are teaching for the students. So I think it is I'm not trying to demean, or I'm not trying to insult any type of carpenters or any beyond chowkidar working teaching the students. They are doing it out of their kindness, of course, but but the concern is for the students. So the students, they are facing like there's a lack in science teacher and English teacher, and we are fighting for this genuine reason. And like I said earlier, it is the agitation of it is a collective effort of the people in the area, particularly in Nsong, and so it is a genuine reason for the government to take action at the earliest. And we are going to this agitation. We are going to go on as long as our demands are being looked after. Yes, thank you.
I'll complete it now. Ready? So in conclusion, I would like to send a strong message to the department. আপনি কানা বাচ্চাগানকে সায়েন্স টিচার ম্যাথ টিচার না থাকা জায়গাতে পাঠাবো পারবো না নাই if you are saying that you are upholding the right to education, can you say that you have provided the education to the people of Nsong? Itu question আছে. Our demand is legal, non-negotiable. Kindly immediately post a qualified science and English teacher. Itu'y ase mo kana demand tu. Aro education department ke last final call ekta dibo mon ase. If you don't solve this issue after this press conference, we will have to move on with a more extreme steps. That is why we would like to request the concerned department to solve this issue at the earliest, or else we are ready with our own steps. So please do not push us to that point. Thank you.